In Genesis 12:3, it says, I will bless those who bless you, and him who dishonors you I will curse, and in you all the families of the earth shall be blessed. This is God's promise to Abraham. And we see this promise repeated a few chapters later in 22:18, where it says, and in your offspring shall all the nations of the earth be blessed. So growing up, I remember hearing that this verse referred to Abraham's offspring generally, that is, the Jewish people, and how they would be a blessing to the nations and the families of the earth. But the older I got and the more I studied, the more I realized that's actually not the case. These verses are referring to Abraham generally, but in the future sense, in the fullness of what this verse means, it's actually referring to Jesus. And we don't need to look outside the Bible for any interpretation that says that it's Jesus. In fact, all we need to do is turn to Galatians 3, where it says in Galatians 3:16, now the promises were made to Abraham and to his offspring. It does not say, and to offsprings, referring to many, but referring to one, and to your offspring, who is Christ. So when it says that all the nations, all the families of the earth will be blessed through Abraham's offspring, that is referring to Jesus Christ, as we see Paul tells us explicitly right here. And then Galatians 3:29 says, and if you are Christ's, then you are Abraham's offspring, heirs according to the promise. So we see that those of us who are in Christ are actually descendants of Abraham, because Abraham followed God through faith. And so we are his descendants in that we follow Jesus Christ through faith as well. So lay hold of the same faith that Abraham had and trust God and his work in all that you do today. His plan that has been in place since the foundations of the earth will not be shaken, and you can trust in that.